Well, hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Redstone with Chills. Today we are building this. It's just one though. As you can see, they're the same thing, except that one is that one, and that one is that one. And they're just different levels just to show it doesn't really matter where you put it. So what this is an auto furnace smelting unit, and you put your stuff in here. That would be for your coal. And over on this side, you put your product that you want smelted, and everything comes out perfectly on the inside. And let's get to building this thing. So, what we're going to do is we're going to place our chest down first. So this will be wherever you'd like it to be. All you have to do is hook up hoppers to it, wherever you want it to end up. So you're going to have one that goes into the back. And right over here, I believe you're going to have those two. Yeah, why not? 2, 3, and 4. Is that enough? I think so. Let me just double check on this one. Nope, one more. Alright, so we got one more there. Good. And we're going 1, 2, there, 4. And then we go 1, 2, 3, right there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's awesome. Alright, so I tried to build this for you guys last time, and some of you may have caught the video, and it was like jerking all over the place. And I was trying to render a video, edit, and a whole bunch of other jazz while I was trying to record for this. And I got that backwards. Right there, right there, right there. And we will put you right there. And you will go out there, right under the back of that. Perfect. Now, what's going to happen here, you're going to take your furnaces and you're going to put it on top of all the hoppers except for the one right there and that one right there. And if you want this to be like a little bit better hidden, you could take that one there. So you take that, put that there, and that would have to go there. And this guy here, since he goes nowhere, would have to go into there. So if you want that, you know, so you can put your stuff and such right there and something like that there and there and there. That's perfectly fine for you guys as well. It is flexible. This can go as far as you want, as high as you want. It's stackable to a certain degree because you have that torch there. So it is possible, but it could be a bit of a pain. So now what you're going to do is you get your furnaces, and like I said, you're going to put them all the way along, 2, 3. Now this here, the one in the corner, you're not going to be able to access, which I will explain as I'm placing down the rest and starting to do some work. What it is if you want XP from this system, you will have to take out the blocks underneath here. Alright, so under here, let me get these out of the way. Put these back. No. Right there. On the inside of this block, you will have to put a redstone torch. And then all the way along here, going all the way along to the front and going to a switch, you will have to put redstone dust and a repeater at some point. Because you're going to put redstone torches under every one of these, and what it'll do is it'll stop the hopper from picking up what's inside the furnace. And the reason you want to do that, so you can get XP. If you don't want XP, this is perfectly fine the way it is. Alright, so you can leave that the way it is. And the only reason why I put the chest out here, if you want to put it in here and save yourself the 2 hoppers, that's fine. But what my plan is to make this a wall right here. And then you're going to have all your stuff over there. So now what you're going to do is you're going to place hoppers on everything. So all the way along the top, you're going to place them all the way along the top, this side here, and lastly across these straight there. Bam, done. Now you're going to do the same thing, but all the way along the back. And I don't need one there, so where are you going? One there. You don't have to do, you know, both sides of the furnace, so you're only going to leave the back corner like it is. And then what you can do in this back corner, you put in your 2 pieces of whatever block you're using right in there, and you'll see why in a little bit. Alright, so now what you're going to want to do is on whatever side you want. It doesn't matter how you do this. So up here, and you come out 1, 2, 3, and up 1. Okay, so see, we're building these things that are right here, where the comparator is going to be sitting on, and where the minecart track is. So you can see we come out 1, 2, the third one we go up 1. So that's basically what we've done here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing, but on the one that's lower. So 1, 2, 3, and then go up 1. And that's that. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take powered row there, detector rail there, powered row there, break the power rail. Okay, so now you got that little bit of a slope with the detector rail sitting on the corner like that there. Same thing here, powered rail, detector rail, break the powered rail. Done. You can put a block up here now because that's where the minecarts are going to bounce back and forth. So for this here, it's entirely up to you how many things you want to do. I usually do 3. Oops. Right there. Alright, and then what you're going to do is for this one here, you can do probably just 2. We'll match it in length. And that one there. Let's do that. Why not? Alright, so on this side, we are going to have to put a stopper. So we got that. That's going to stop that minecart from going anywhere. That one's already been stopped. And this one, there, and there. Now you can start filling this in a little bit as well, so you can kind of see how things are going to start to make their way. Ooh, whoa, 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 stop, you're balancing. Alright, so we don't need in this area here. If you want to, fill that in. There you go. So now you got something that's looking a lot smoother, a lot nicer. Now what you're going to do, take your regular rail and you're going to connect these all the way around. Alright, so that's that there. Put that there. There you go. We have ourselves something. It's pretty awesome. So we can get rid of all the tracks. We don't need those anymore. We are going to need, we don't need the repeater. We're going to need the sticky piston. We are going to need that. We won't need the furnace. And we will probably need some stairs. Alright, let's just get this stuff set up so we know where we're going. Alright, so what you're going to do, guys, is wherever you want, it's a redstone block. And you're going to do this on both sides, and I find it's best to put it on, you know, whatever the last one is at the top, because then it powers both. So that's powered, not powered, powered, not powered, powered, not powered. Okay, so we got that. Okay, enough. Now, what you're going to have to do is, like you see on this one here, out the side, you're going to have to come out 2 more. So you go over 1, up 1, from over in this area here. So right where this is, you're going to come out 1, and then up 1. If you want to, you can get rid of that. In my case, like I said, it's going to be a part of a wall, so it won't be exposed. It doesn't really matter. So that was for that one. For this guy right here, 1, 2, come up 1. Again, you can take that block away if you want to. Not entirely necessary. Now what you're going to do is you're going to have to figure out how you're going to want this to go. You want that on subtraction mode. You want it to be the opposite way like that there. So see how it's coming out of? So anything that sits on top of this detector rail is going to be detected by this. It's in subtraction mode, so if there's nothing in it, it won't move. If there's something in it, it's going to want to move, which is why you put that there. Now you get your redstone torch, put it on top of that guy there, and you can do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Repeater coming on the outside, hit it once for the subtraction mode, put a torch on top. There you go. We're getting very close to being done. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to get your, let's go a little bit higher here, get your piston, right there. Oh, perfect. Now, same thing on the opposite side, you're going to want to get your thing there, and let's do, so we don't have to deal with the nighttime. Alright, so you got that there. Now what you're going to do is take your fence post, put it on there, fence post, put it on there. What that's going to do is essentially going to stop the minecart from moving. Alright, so this guy here, you're fine. That guy over there, you're fine. Sitting right in front. As you can see, this one here is doing the same thing. Don't worry about it connecting to that. That's not a big deal. Alright, so the next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to take your minecart chest, put one there, you're going to put one there. You know what, guys? I think you're pretty much it. That's it. It's done. It's done. Look, look, look. Everything matches. Everything goes into there. That goes into there. That goes into there. That plugs over there. That's everything like that. Very fantastic. So, in order to check and make sure if this works, what we should do, let's clear out 2 spots on the inventory. We'll go into our ore section, and let's grab some. Let's do some gold. All right, we'll do gold, and we will need some coal. Alright, so we got lots of coal, we got lots of that. Let's give ourselves an extra stack of that and an extra stack of that. So now what you can see is wherever you put these things, that's what's going to be the difference. Is you see that this goes on to the top. If we were to lay out a furnace and you look at it, what goes in the top? Your ore. Okay, what goes in the bottom? The coal. Output right there. So what you're going to do on the top one, Wherever that minecart is, that is going to be your ore. Whatever goes into the back, that is going to be your coal. Okay, so this is the bottom one, which is on the right hand side for me. If I click on that, I throw coal in there, you can see that the comparator registered that there was something in it. Sets off the torch, pulls back the piston, and allows it to go. Same thing will happen on this side here. As soon as I put the ore in, it's now got somewhere to go. If I break these, you will see the furnaces are actually working. They're filling up with a different ore, filling up with coal. So we have all that going for us. Put that there, that there. Now, if we come to the front, which we would have this all set up nice and pretty, so let's just fill this in here. Oop, put that there, that there. There we go. Oh, let's fill that in too. Let's make it look really nice and pretty. Alright, so see, you've got everything. Now, if you look in here, that's empty. Where's the hitbox? Where is it? Where is it? It's there somewhere. Whatever. Alright, so we got that. Put this up here. There we go. Isn't that nice? Cool. So there's our little setup. However you want to design this is entirely up to you. Like with the stairs, you can put those up there like that so you can still reach in, access what's inside. You see how fast this thing's going? It'll do 10 at a time. Perfect. That's awesome. So over here, see, you're gonna have that thing in your way. All right, so let's dress this up a little bit and make it do what it's supposed to do. I want to be able to see what's inside there, so there we go. Now I have access to that. If you really wanted to get finicky, you could do something like that, so you can still see inside. Whether you put a block there, as long as you can reach inside and see, there you go. So if you want to hide it a little bit better, but me personally, I probably would leave that like that, and at least it would give you something. Or you could probably even do something like that. Oops, right there. So that way it kind of blocks off from the outside if you're looking at it. Ooh, pretty. Over here, you actually see everything there. And now you can probably put a block inside there. Nope. Okay, so let's change that up. Put a block there and maybe a stair there. Perfect. And you can see everything. Okay, so this one here, let's change that to a block. Perfect. We can see inside. Everything is golden. Do the same thing with this here. You know, put a couple stairs there. Where are we? Come on, give me the hitbox. Perfect. So you can still reach inside. You're going to be able to pull all your stuff in there. That's what it's going to look like from the outside. Obviously, like I said, this will be a wall. You won't see any of this stuff. There you go. Perfectly done. Now, give me 2 seconds and I will give you guys a couple of additions that you can do to make this probably just a lot wider in your base. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so for the last little bit, let me clear out the inventory because this is actually going to be very, very technical. Piece of redstone. A lever. Now, this will affect the way that the design looks at the end, because what you're going to do, if you want to have an override system so that you can shut it off, say you've gone mining and you've got, I don't know, 20 stacks of iron, you've got 30 stacks of gold, and you're throwing it all in there, everything fills up with iron. And all you hear is this cart going burr, 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 burr. That's annoying. You want to shut it off. So what you're going to do is where the comparator is, you're going to take a piece of redstone dust, put it right there. You're going to take a lever, put it on the inside. Now you could put a block here, oops, put a block right there if you want to. So entirely could do that. I do right there, and then put the lever right there. It kind of looks weird. So you could build the wall out so that it all kind of flows right up there. There you go, all nice. You know, it's best if you put this in some sort of a underground base inside a house on the outside wall where you can, you know, cover up a lot of this kind of jazz is here. And it's the same thing with the other side. Say you've got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of coal. Well, you fill up your minecart, and it's gonna keep going around and around and around and around. So you're gonna do the same thing. Put a piece of redstone dust on that side there, and then when it comes to over here, you put your lever in there. And here, I'll show you what happens if you flick that switch. Powers that, turns it off. So you can see over here, now you got it powered. If I was to put some coal in there, okay, no, not charcoal. Got coal, let's just get a bunch. All right, back here. All right, just so we can show you from a working perspective. That's that. Put those in. There you go. So now you're gonna hear this going in your base all the time. So what you do, flick that switch. What that does is it stops the repeat or the comparator from registering that there's actually anything inside. So you want it to keep going, go like that. You'll see it's already done everything that we've already got. But if you don't want that thing running, because once that fills up, it's going to keep going because it's going to look for a place to put it because it's constantly full. So it's going to go, oh, it's full, let it go again. You're going to hear the piston go, and you're going to hear the minecart go. Same thing with this on the other side. You fill it full of ores, like I said, you're going to want to shut it off. That's what you can do with that one there. Last thing, time set 0. That is it, guys. That is your final build. Everything is done. I'm sorry for the last video with all the lag and everything like that. I'm glad you guys stuck around to check it out again. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and just leave a comment down in the description below, and I will be sure to try and help you out as best as I can. Have yourselves an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.